John, first couple of days of NFL free agency. Only word I can use, out of control.
The list of free agents in your best 15 minutes of sports this morning was outrageous, and I didn't even know where to begin.
Let's begin with the Chargers. We knew there would be changes coming. I don't know that they've done enough. They've replaced some people, but they've lost some people, and they had to get rid of some people vis-a-vis the salary cap. Your headline says it all. Bolt's got a power running back, a blocking tight end, but they've lost at least 5 people right now. Gus Edwards comes from the Baltimore Ravens, and he is heavy duty. Now, the reason Lamar Jackson's been great is he's got a great running game, one of the best lead running games in the NFL. Gus Edwards, almost 3,400 yards rushing, 4.9 yards per carry. They signed a pass-catching, heavy-duty blocking tight end who did a good job with the Seattle Seahawks, Will Dissly. But there's a price to be paid. They've added at least 2. They said goodbye to Mike Williams with all those injuries. Mike's contract gone. It cost him $20 million cap savings. 309 receptions, 31 touchdowns, but he's missed 28 games, John, in the last 3 years. The stunner was they let first-round draft pick linebacker Kenneth Murray go. Tennessee Titans got a 2-year, $18 million contract. That, to me, is grossly overpaid. I think the sad part, great athlete, got dinged up. They never quite figured out his role, regardless of who the coaching staff was, as to where he should play. Said goodbye to a good guy, Austin Ekeler, Washington Commanders. He got the price he'd been chirping for, 2 years, $7 million per season. He had over 6,000 all-purpose yards. Last year, a bit of a downer because of nagging injuries. He's going to do a lot of things in Washington because they don't have a lot of running backs. Said goodbye to Gerald Everett, tight end, caught a pile of passes, blocked some, little bit of an injury problem. Everett goes to the Chicago Bears. A little bit surprised they let go Eric Kendricks. 49ers picked him up at first, then he reneged on the deal. He went to the Dallas Cowboys last night. I guess I was disappointed because longtime Minnesota Viking was not a difference maker. So, John, what they've done, it's going to be a different roster. But what they've done isn't enough because they still got holes, a whole bunch of places, even though philosophically, John, they want to change the personality of the team. They are going to run the damn ball. And they're going to block for that quarterback. And they got a running back, finally, a power running back. And I think now it dictates that what they do in the first round and the second round, they're going to draft offensive linemen who's going to need people to block for the quarterback and people to block for Gus Edwards. Your thoughts?
Yeah, well, they clearly, the clock is ticking. Justin, Herbert doesn't have, an unlimited time in his career, so they need to put some pieces around him. It was interesting to see that they finally let go of some of those big names. We kind of expected it. But, it seems like the strategy for the team is changing, which is good because what they had before wasn't working.
They'll have a lot of cap space, though. I don't know what else they're going to be able to do in terms of free agency. And by the way, next topic, in terms of free agency, do you know why my eyes are watering and are bleary and bloodshot? I had to track down information. There have been 119 free agents who've changed teams in the first 3 days of NFL free agency. Just absolutely amazing. All right, let's do a quick look-see.